Three, two, one. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All right, all right, all right. I guess the video is live, although I lost my video. All right, today, Coach Chuck, sorry about that hiccup starting out. This is Coach Chuck coming to you live. I want to talk to you about your moment on fire. Some of those that know me may remember this. I used to talk about this. I was actually looking to talk about something else. I was going through my notes. I ran across this. I'm like, oh, I can't not share this today. So, your moment on fire. What are we talking about? Nope, nope, nope. Not your famous five alarm chili, or your spicy tacos. Moment on fire is an anchor moment, an anchor memory that helps you to kind of reframe or reset when you get knocked off course. So, but Daniel Henderson is a great pastor, a quotable pastor that I love, and he says that discouragement is the temporary loss of perspective. So when we lose perspective, we need something to kind of help us kind of regroup and get back on track, and that is your moment on fire to help set you up to live a life on fire. Life on Fire is an organization that I was part of a number of years ago. Coach Nick helped lead me to understand this idea of the power of a moment on fire and how it can really help to set you up to stay the course, to continue to press on and to work for all your goals and to succeed at them. So, real quick, moment on fire, 2006. I was doing my first Ironman triathlon. 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then you run a marathon. And some 12 weeks before the race, I had multiple herniations in my lower back. Obviously, it took me out of the game. There were weeks there that I couldn't hardly even put my own pants on. Training didn't happen. Race, fast forward 12 weeks, and it's race day. Pam and I, my wife and I, we made the trek to Madison, Wisconsin for Ironman, Wisconsin, and it was a nasty, windy, rainy, cold day, and I showed up with no expectation other than starting and gonna see where it led. And I managed to get through the swim, and I got on the bike, and I thought, well, it's a 2 lap course, so I'll get the first lap done and see what happens. I kept on going. I got through the bike. I got onto the marathon, and the marathon very much was just a left foot, right foot, repeat kind of exercise. I half expected to walk the marathon, but I managed to actually start doing some running. My body was holding up. It's just by the grace of God, I guess. So now I get all the way to the end of the race, make this last right turn into that finishing road, 100 yards or so to the finish line, and it's Madison's the capital, so the race finishes right at the base of the Capitol building, and the dome of that Capitol building is all lit up. The fans are 10 deep on the sidewalk. They're cheering on their loved one. All the athletes are there, and the music is blaring. You hear the announcer calling off the names. And as I come around the corner, 10 people deep, pouring rain, and I look over, and in an instant, I see my wife. She's got her Columbia jacket on with the hat pulled up and pulled up tighter on her face, just dealing with the weather. And despite all the rain and all the wind, I could see she was crying. And I lost it in that moment. I turned into a blubbery mess. But in that moment, when I saw her and picked her out of the crowd, in that moment, I felt like we could do anything. We could do anything. And I proceeded across the finish line. I heard my name, Charles Kova, you are an Iron Man. Across the finish line, and then it got ugly, frankly. But I finished. And in that moment, that's the moment I remember most, was locking eyes with Pam as I came around that corner. That's my moment on fire. A moment that despite everything else, I felt like we could run through a wall. We could do anything. And I just want to invite you today to consider that. Have 1 or 2 or 3 moments on fire that you could keep, like kind of like arrows in your quiver, so that when the devil and your world and your own flesh just throws all kinds of junk your way, you can take out your moment on fire and use it like an arrow to fight back, get you back on track. So what's your thoughts? What's your moment on fire? I'd love to hear from you. Take care, friends. Be blessed. Peace.